Hello, everyone. We are finishing up our unit on ratios and proportions. In closing, it is time to apply the concepts you have learned to a real world scenario. And what better way than a project involving food, or at least thinking about food? Um, the objective for this project is the students will apply their knowledge about ratios and proportions to convert a recipe to serve more people. So the assignment is going to, you guys will have a copy of this. We need a larger recipe. So we are going to take a recipe that we find on the internet, and it doesn't have to be limited to one of these sites. And you are trying to make enough of this recipe to feed your classmates. Now, keep in mind that most recipes have a certain serving size, and you need to adjust it to where you can have one serving per person for each classmate and the teacher, of course. So the recipe must have at least 8 ingredients. It must have the number of portions it makes, and it must serve greater than 4 people but less than 10 people. You're going to use proportions to increase the recipe to serve the number of people in your class, including me. In order to demonstrate your knowledge and what you have learned, you are going to create a brochure. And we are going to do that using Canva, and I will get to that in just a minute. So your brochure has to include the original recipe, the ratio for one serving. So you're going to have to break down each ingredient. So for example, if the recipe uses 1 cup of sugar, and the recipe serves 8, the ratio for one serving equals 1/8 cup sugar. So you're thinking about how much you would need basically per person. You're going to include all of the following. You must show your work. We're not going to have some random decimals. And actually, I really want you guys to leave your answers in fractions, just because whenever we think about recipes, we think that it's easier to use half a teaspoon. Really, we don't think in terms of 3.5, even though I know that you guys all know that that would be 3.5. Your brochure must include the scaled recipe. You must explain your math. This is a good opportunity for you to put your thoughts into words. You must have the directions on how to make the recipe and be creative. This is your opportunity to show me what you know. So here's a table that can help you. Remember that we are putting in the ratio for one serving. This is where we're going to use the cross product right here. So make sure that you set up your ratios, and we're looking to produce equivalent ratios. And then you are going to convert your answer to a mixed number, and you're going to do that for each ingredient. So it might say sugar, flour, butter, chocolate chips, all the way through until you get all of your ingredients. This is just to help you. You aren't actually going to include this in your brochure, but I would like you to attach this scanned document again at the end whenever you submit your assignment, just so I can check your math. Here's the rubric for the assignment. We want to see, of course, that you are an executive chef whenever you finish this project. So there are all of the guidelines. Now then, let's get to Canva. So when you get ready to make your brochure, after you've done all your math and thought about what amazing recipe you're going to make, you're going to go to Canva, and you would be a student, of course. So you're going to go ahead and create your login through this link. Now then, I've already got a login, so I would go ahead and hit login. Now then, it's going to take you to something that looks like this. Now, whenever we get in here and we can create a design, you might type in something like brochure. Well, maybe. There we go. This worked earlier. Oh, maybe I had to log in. Okay, there we go. Maybe it's because I had been sitting on this screen for a really long time. Okay, so there are the brochure templates. Now then, of course, you can have all of these cool things, and there are so many, so don't just waste your time looking through them. Remember that you can take these and really make them your own. Okay, so you might, here's one with food on it. You might find something and you want to create your own um, brochure. So you could edit all of these words. You could say um, double chocolate brownies and edit all of that and move these words from behind and edit these pictures. I want you guys to create your own. So if you look on the other side now, this is going to be where you're going to include all of your work. And again, it doesn't have to be this exact brochure. It's just the one that I found and clicked on. And you guys can really make this your own. Just use all of these um, different tools. And then in the end, you are going to um, share this with me. So, um, you can upload your own pictures. You guys, like I said, just do your best to make it your own. If you have any questions, you can email me or chat with me and we will get those clarified. So, good luck and get to cooking.